Hello fans of Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. Today we're going to be looking at the maces in the game, and we're going to level them all up to 120 to see exactly which ones have the best attack power and is worth the investment in your time to level up. So right away we're going to start with the basic mace, and it takes strength and vitality to level up, and so far it's got base attack. I'm going to explain the meaning of this video. Every weapon can be modified pretty much however you want it to be, but every weapon also has an attack power. In the bottom right corner you'll see attack going up. Right now it's 137, and that's what we're going to be comparing the weapons to. It's not going to be the add-on abilities or anything like that. It's going to be what is the best choice for the weapons. So once you level up the mace, it turns into the War Hammer. You take that to level 50 by boosting strength and magic, or strength and vitality, and you have a base attack of 213, and it turns into its final form, Ogre Hammer. So now that it can't be leveled up anymore, we're gonna add some meteorites to it. You can see its final ability is Savage Swipe, which costs MP to use. The description is: charged attacks change into critical hits that cost MP. So once we have that up to max level, you can level it up further by meteorites, and with meteorites the attack power goes up to 255 on the max level it can be. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Tainted Club, and we're going to level it up with Spirit. It's going to go from a level 1 attack to having a whopping attack of 121 in its second form. We currently have the Vesper Mace, and it has a bunch of Spirit, which is pretty good, and it has Curative Spell attached to it. So you level it up, and now it has Curaga and 1 free slot. So what we're going to do is we're going to level this up to 120 now. And it comes with a base of MP plus 30, which is not that bad if you like magic weapons. So at max level it has 241 attack power, which is not that bad, and it's not as good as the Ogre Hammer, but the Curative Spell is pretty much worth it in my opinion. So the next thing we got is the Mithril Hammer, and we're gonna have to level this up with Vitality and Spirit, which will not be a problem. So now that we have that leveled up, we're gonna finish it off with some magic. And it turns into Gambantiein or something. And what we need is a little bit more magic on it, and it'll be fully upgraded into Nehushton, and it has lightbound attached to it. So now we can add pretty much anything we want. It has 1 free slot. We're gonna add some meteorites to it, get it up to 120. And we're gonna add some more strength to it, and this will be boosting the attack up to 297, which is currently the best that we have. Next we have the Hammerhead, and this is going to take special ingredients. Let's see what we got here. because you gotta level up all of the important stats on it to at least 23 or 20, 23.
That ain't half bad.
You get this weapon by defeating every
Anything good out there?
person in the Stalin, the Bros, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladiolus.
Not
I believe it has one free slot. It has Supercharge Strike. And it turns to Ironskull Hammer, which has an attack of 196. The next thing we want to do, again, we have to find specific ingredients that level up the stats we need. So this should work. I'm not worried about losing items right now.
I've seen worse.
So that will
Good out there?
put it in the base. This will upgrade it, remodel it.
That ain't good.
From Ironskull Hammer, it turns to the Dreadnought, which has Supercharge Strike. Charge attacks build more power to deal greater damage.
Got her all tuned up for you.
That was a 99 weapon, and you can boost up the level to 120 with meteorites.
You find anything good out there?
Add some more gemstones to it, and already I believe this is the most powerful that I got so far, with an attack power of 342. The next we have a Morningstar, which has no free slots, and it takes magic to fully upgrade. So we're gonna upgrade it with magic. Next it will turn into Sabertusk Slayer. We're gonna take some vitality to it. It turns into Gneisenau or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's got Bonecrusher X and Intimidator X on it. So now that it is fully upgraded, we'll add those precious meteorites to it to get its level up to 120. We will add some spirit shards. See how many of these I can get rid of. A bunch, 48 of them. And its final form at max level would have 294 attack power, which is not so great, but it's not so bad either. So the next thing we got is the Battle Mace, and what we're going to do is level up its vitality and its spirit.
You find anything good out there? Well,
it has Undaunted as a permanent perk, and it turned into Behemoth Masher. The next thing we want to do is add strength to it, and it will turn into Schamhorst or something. Wait.
Find anything good?
Put in some meteorites again to see exactly how high that attack power goes. So we're going to just add whatever we can. You don't have to add the same ingredients as me. This is a guide to show you the permanent perks and the attack power purely. So you can see they had a permanent attack power of 298. So we go to Emperor Axe, which takes HP to level up. So I'm just gonna continue on to add HP.
Well, blow me down.
Turns into Golden Axe, which is its final form. It has Punisher X as a permanent perk and one empty slot. Next thing we're going to do is load it up to 120. which I can already see that
Find
this
anything good out there?
might actually turn into a pretty decent weapon. Right, I don't have enough gemstones for that. So what I'm going to do is add some magic gemstones.
I've seen worse.
And it has a max attack power of 278.
Tuned up for you.
So now we're going to go, there's two forms of Tainted Clubs right now for this, but they are different, so we're going to level them up differently. We're going to first start off by maxing out Strength, and then we're going to max out Magic. You see it has an attack power of 1 right now, which is not so great.
I've seen worse.
The next thing we're going to do is add some Vitality, why not?
That ain't happening. Would you look
Now
at
it
that?
has
She's
turned
real
into
good.
Thor's Hammer. It's a level 99 weapon. Has Stormbound, which adds lightning to your melee attacks, and a offensive spell, Thunderga. So
They're
it's
all
pretty
tuned
good.
up for you.
Let's level it up to 120 and see what the base attack power is.
You find anything good out there?
Put some magic on that. And it has a
Ain't that bad.
permanent attack of 320, which is the second best so far that we got, next to the Dreadnought. Then we have this Tainted Club, which is probably going to take some form of multiple stat increases. Let's see if this will fix it. Yes. Has some octa legs to it.
You find anything good
Again,
out
you don't have to use the ones that I'm using. Ingredients. This is just attack power complete.
That ain't well, blow me down.
It turns into a seismic shaker, and has Crusher X and Charge Strike, clear
They're
out.
all tuned up for you.
I'm not sure if you can change Crusher X, so I think it's a permanent perk. So we're gonna add on, get this thing up to level 70. Actually, yeah, let me get it up to level 70 and see if anything actually happens. Nope. So we're gonna take meteorites, level up to 120.
That ain't half bad.
Because the higher level it
They're
is,
all
the
tuned up
more
for you.
base attack you're gonna have. So let's get some vitality shards. And it has a whopping 311 attack power. It's not the best, but it really is good. Next we got the Squeaky Hammer, which has a base attack of 50. We're going to add some spirit. How about that?
That ain't half bad.
And it has one permanent perk that is Stop Touch X, and the rest
They're all
doesn't
tuned up for you.
seem like it levels up. It doesn't seem to have a
Not too shabby.
chance to add something you want to
You find
make the
anything good
weapon
out
better. So, see how many of these it would take. Wow, it takes way too much to add spirit. Alright, so Vitality Gemstones.
I've seen worse.
And it just stays with an attack power of 50. Next we got the
They're all
Cactuar
tuned
Mace.
up
Starts
for
out with an attack power of 80. It cannot be, or it actually can be leveled up again. So what we're going to do is try and figure out
Not too. Would you look at that?
the necessities. It turns into Gigantor Mace
You find anything good
with an
out
attack
there?
power of 167. Then we add on some
I've seen worse.
Vitality.
They're all tuned up for you.
Next we add on some Strength, if I can. Oops. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, if you find yourself in a situation like that, where you can't level it up to the fullest,
You find anything good out there?
just use a meteorite and you should be good to go. Then we go back to the gemstones. Then it will turn into golden Gigantor Mace. So what we do is we just add another gemstone or meteorite to it. And now we're ready to level it up all the way. And has Charge Strike 10,000 needles on it with an attack power of 308, which charge attacks change into overwhelming needle barrage that costs MP. So next we're going to go with some new updated weapons, and this one has no requirements to level up. It has a bonus MP of 20 and 3% on all resistances. So we're going to level that up all the way to 120, and then we're going to go for some different types of ingredients. It has one free slot, so you can add a ingredient in that you want. So we're going to add pure defense in. It has critical boost X and a whopping 348, which is currently the highest mace attack power that you have. Next we have pretty much the same deal. This has no requirements to level up, so we're going to take it from Mutant. We're going to add some Vitality Shards. Mace of the Fierce. Has a free slot and Sentinel X on it with a big attack of 373, which is currently the highest attacking mace that I have seen. The same thing applies to this. It can be leveled up anyway. Has a bonus power of 100 HP. So we're going to level it up all the way, and this one I'm going to do a little different. I'm looking for my curved exit horns. We're going to it has one free slot and face-off boost X, and in the end it has 358 attack power. So the best mage the best mace in the game right now is Mutant Mace of the Fierce, which the mutant weapons are all really good. Thor Hammer, Dreadnought takes third place with 342 attack power. So that will conclude my video on it, as we can go through them. This one has a Savage Swipe. This one has Curaga. This one has Lightbound. This one has Supercharge Strike. This one has Bonecrusher X and Intimidator X. This one has Sidestep and Undaunted. This has Punisher X. This one has Stormbound and Offensive Spell Thunderga. This has, I don't know if Crusher X is something I put on it, but it also has Charge Strike Clear Out. Squeaky Hammer has one locked ability that can't be modified, and Stop Touch X. Golden Gigantor Mace has a locked ability and Charge Strike 10,000 needles. The Galuska Sword has Charge Boost X. Mutant Mace of the Fierce has Sentinel X, and Mutant Blade of the Mystic has Face Boost X. So hopefully that shows you which ones you're looking for. And I went over and showed you exactly which maces are the most powerful, and that should conclude the video. And hopefully y'all like, subscribe, and we'll go through the rest of the videos and see which ones are better for their classes. So thank you for tuning in. Again, I appreciate it. So hopefully this helped you. Until then, I will see y'all later.